Ever found yourself juggling finances, maybe separating personal spending from business expenses, or trying to ring-fence savings for that dream vacation? And if you're already part of the Monzo crew, that bright coral card probably pops into your head as a potential solution. But then the question hits, can I actually have two Monzo accounts? It's a fair question, and one that many people ponder as their financial lives become more complex. We live in a world where flexibility and organization are key, and our banking needs to keep pace. Think about it. You might be a freelancer needing to keep client payments separate from your grocery bill. Or perhaps you're managing household finances with a partner and want distinct spending trackers. Maybe you're even dipping your toes into investing and want a dedicated account for that. The allure of having multiple accounts with the same user-friendly interface, the same instant notifications, and the same generally smooth experience is undeniable. Imagine the convenience of switching between accounts within the Monzo app, each serving a specific purpose. No more mental gymnastics trying to remember if that restaurant bill came out of your personal or joint funds. No more sifting through a single transaction history to categorize your spending. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of Monzo's policy, let's take a step back and consider why someone might even want multiple bank accounts in the first place. It's not just about being overly organized, though there's nothing wrong with that. There are some genuinely practical reasons driving this desire. Firstly, budgeting and expense tracking become significantly easier. By dedicating a separate account to specific spending categories, groceries, entertainment, travel, you gain a much clearer picture of where your money is going. It's like having digital envelopes, but way more convenient. You can set budgets for each account and easily see if you're staying on track. Secondly, separating personal and business finances is crucial for freelancers, sole traders, and small business owners. Mixing business income and expenses with personal funds can create a bookkeeping nightmare come tax season. A dedicated business account, even if it's a personal account used solely for business, though Monzo does offer business accounts, we'll touch on that later, simplifies everything. Thirdly, managing joint finances with a partner often benefits from having a shared account for household expenses, while still maintaining individual accounts for personal spending. This provides transparency and allows both individuals to contribute and track shared costs without compromising their personal financial autonomy. Fourthly, saving for specific goals can be more effective with dedicated accounts. Whether it's a down payment on a house, a new car, or that long-awaited vacation, having a separate account earmarked for that purpose can provide a visual reminder of your progress and help you resist the temptation to dip into those funds for other things. Finally, some people simply like to diversify their banking for various reasons, including security or access to different features offered by different institutions. While Monzo offers a robust set of features, having a secondary Monzo account might seem like a way to further segment their financial life within a familiar ecosystem. So, the need for multiple accounts is clear. But the question remains, does Monzo allow you to have two personal accounts? The short answer, as of my last update, is generally no. Monzo typically operates on a one personal account per person policy. This means that while you can have different pots within your Monzo account for various savings goals or spending categories, you are usually limited to one main current account linked to your identity. Now, why is this the case? There are several potential reasons behind this policy. Firstly, regulatory requirements play a role. Banks have obligations related to Know Your Customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering, AML, regulations. Allowing individuals to open multiple personal accounts could potentially complicate these processes and increase the risk of illicit activities. Secondly, operational complexity is a factor. Managing multiple accounts for the same individual adds complexity to their internal systems, potentially increasing the likelihood of errors and requiring more resources for customer support. Thirdly, the core design of Monzo has always been focused on providing a clear and unified view of your finances within a single account. The POTS feature was specifically designed to address the need for segregation without requiring multiple full accounts. However, like with most things, there can be nuances and exceptions. Let's explore some related scenarios. Monzo business accounts. If your need for a second account stems from business purposes, Monzo does offer separate business accounts. These are designed specifically for freelancers, sole traders, and limited companies, offering features tailored to business needs, such as invoicing tools and tax categorization. Having a Monzo business account does not typically prevent you from also having a personal Monzo account, or vice versa. So, if your primary reason for wanting a second Monzo account is to separate business and personal finances, this is likely the route Monzo would recommend. Joint accounts. Monzo also offers joint accounts, which are designed for shared finances with a partner or someone you trust. You can have a personal Monzo account and also be a part of one or more Monzo joint accounts. This allows for the separation of individual and shared spending. However, a joint account isn't the same as having a second personal account under your sole control. Past policies and potential future changes. It's worth noting that financial institutions' policies can evolve over time. While currently, the one personal account rule generally holds true for Monzo, it's always a good idea to check their official website or contact their customer support for the most up-to-date information. There might have been pilot programs or specific circumstances in the past, or there could be changes in the future. 1. SolutionPayPal.com. SolutionPayPal.com. Workarounds and alternatives. If you find that one Monzo account with POTS isn't quite meeting your needs, there are a few workarounds and alternative approaches you could consider. Utilizing Monzo POTS more effectively. Explore the full potential of Monzo POTS. You can create multiple pots for different purposes, set targets, and even move money between them instantly. Consider using features like virtual cards linked to specific pots for dedicated spending. Combining Monzo with other banking apps. There's no rule saying you can only use one bank. You could maintain your primary personal account with Monzo and open accounts with other banks for specific purposes, such as a dedicated savings account with a higher interest rate or a separate account for travel spending with different features. Exploring budgeting apps. Many excellent budgeting apps can connect to your Monzo account and other financial accounts to provide a comprehensive overview of your finances, allowing for detailed tracking and categorization even within a single bank account. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.